In a village where color had forgotten to visit, there lived a young man named William. Every day looked the same. Gray skies, gray houses, gray lives. William worked at the village mill, grinding grain day after day. Each evening, he'd trudge home to his cottage where dishes piled high, dust gathered thick, and his bed was never made. Tomorrow, he'd always say. But tomorrow never came. One autumn evening, William noticed a stranger by the ancient well. She was impossibly old, with eyes that seemed to hold centuries. "You look lost, young one," she said. "I'm not lost," William replied. "I'm right where I've always been." "Ah," the old woman smiled. "That's exactly what I mean." She pulled out a single smooth stone, small, round, and gray. "Every evening when you return home, place this stone in a bowl by your door. Just one stone. That's all." William frowned. "What will that do?" "Everything and nothing. That's for you to discover." Before he could ask more, she disappeared into the mist. That night, William felt foolish. But something made him try. He found an old bowl, wiped it clean, and placed the stone inside. The next evening, returning home, he saw the bowl with the stone. It made him pause. Made him notice. "The bowl is clean, but my table is a disaster. 5 minutes to clear it." And when he placed the stone back, he felt something, a tiny flicker, like striking a match in the dark. Days passed. Each evening, the ritual. And each time, he noticed something else. The dishes, 7 minutes. The floor, 10 minutes. The window, 5 minutes. Small tasks. Barely worth mentioning. But William did them. By the second week, his cottage no longer felt like a place he simply survived in. It felt like home. One evening, he stood back and thought, when did this happen? And if I could do this, what else could I do? William understood, the stone was never about the stone. It was about the pause. The noticing. The choice to do one small thing. At the mill, he organized the scattered tools. 15 minutes to create a system. Work became easier. Other workers noticed and did the same. Like ripples in water, the change spread. In the village, William started tending the abandoned park. 10 minutes each evening clearing weeds. He didn't announce it. Didn't make a show. He just did it. 3 months later, the village was changing. One neighbor painted their door bright blue, the first splash of color in years. Another planted red geraniums. Families gathered in the cleared park. Children played. Someone fixed the fountain. The mill workers took pride in their work. They painted the building. Repaired the sign. And through it all, William continued his ritual. But now the bowl sat on a table in a home filled with light, surrounded by drawings he'd rediscovered from childhood, books on shelves he'd built himself. 1 year later, William was in the park when he saw her. The old woman, standing by the well, watching him with those ancient eyes. He walked to her, the stone, now polished smooth from a year of handling, in his pocket. "I've come to return this," he said. She smiled. "Do you know what that stone is?" William looked at it. "Just a gray stone. Ordinary." "It's a stone. It's a mirror," she said. "It showed you what you already had inside you. The ability to change. The power to begin. The strength to continue. The stone didn't change your life, William. You did. One small choice at a time." She closed his fingers around it. "Keep it. Pass it on to someone who's forgotten they have the power to change their own life." William looked around at the colors, the life, the hope. All of it had grown from one small habit, repeated daily. "Because that's how all great things begin," the old woman said. "Not with thunder and lightning. But with a whisper. A single step. One small stone that says, I matter. My choices matter. Today matters. Weeks later, William saw a young woman by the well. She had that look, the gray look. The lost look. The tomorrow look. He sat beside her and placed the stone in her hand. Every evening when you return home, place this in a bowl by your door. Just one stone. That's all. She frowned. What will that do? William smiled. Everything and nothing. That's for you to discover. Your life will not change because of one dramatic moment. It will change because of one small habit, repeated with love, until it becomes who you are. What is your stone? Begin there. And watch your life slowly follow.